Before Kenan Thompson and Judd Apatow became household names, and while Ben Stiller was still climbing the Hollywood ladder, they all worked together on the 1995 comedy Heavyweights. This Disney film, about kids at a weight loss camp who have to deal with an over-the-top fitness guru named Tony Perkis played by Stiller, has since gained cult classic status. Stiller recently reflected on the movie's 30th anniversary with a humorous nod to its place in Disney history. "Somehow, I don't think this will be at the head of the Disney Plus queue ever. In fact, I'm not sure they are aware they made it," he joked in a February 2025 post. But that was an incredibly fun summer in North Carolina 30 years ago. Thompson, who played one of the campers, also shared his nostalgia on Instagram. "The history books will say this squad instilled a level of fear not yet known to man, and certainly not to Ed Ben Stiller," he teased. 30 years of Heavyweights and it still feels like just yesterday I was packing up for camp. What a time." Ben Stiller. Stiller played the hilariously intense Tony Perkis Jr., who takes over the summer camp and pushes the kids into extreme weight loss programs. He also doubled as Tony Perkis Sr., who eventually has to come and collect his son after the campers revolt. His real-life parents, comedy legends Jerry Stiller and Ann Mira, also appeared in the film as the camp's original owners. Sadly, both have since passed, Ann in 2015 at 85 and Jerry in 2020 at 92. After Heavyweights, Stiller became one of Hollywood's biggest comedic stars, leading hits like There's Something About Mary, the Zoolander films, The Night at the Museum trilogy, Dodgeball, Tower Heist, Meet the Parents, and voicing a character in the Madagascar series. Beyond acting, he's also built an impressive directing and producing career, working on projects like Escape at Dannemora, Severance, and The Ben Stiller Show. He married actress Christine Taylor in 2000, and they have 2 children, Ella and Quinlan. Aaron Schwartz. Schwartz played the film's main character, Jerry Garner, a first-time camper who quickly realizes this summer won't be what he expected. Since then, he's appeared in Chasing Dorota, played Vanya on Gossip Girl, and had a recurring role on The Young and the Restless in 2022. His movie credits include Kidnapped to the Island and The Bone Box. Tom McGowan. McGowan took on the role of longtime camp counselor Pat Finley, who had attended the camp himself as a kid. After Heavyweights, he returned to his theater roots, playing the wizard in Wicked and starring in revivals of She Loves Me and Kiss Me Kate on Broadway. On TV, he's had memorable roles in Frasier, Everybody Loves Raymond, and The War at Home, along with guest appearances on Modern Family, American Auto, and Dr. Odyssey. McGowan has been married to his wife, Kathy, since 1991, and they have 2 children together. Sean Weiss. Weiss played Josh Birnbaum, the ultimate camp prankster. After Heavyweights, he reprised his role as Goldberg in D3, The Mighty Ducks, and appeared in The Tony Danza Show and Freaks and Geeks. His film credits include 4 Dogs, Jesus Revolution, and Hug and Molly. Unfortunately, Weiss faced legal troubles in later years, including arrests for petty theft and drug possession. He was also arrested in 2018 for public intoxication. However, he turned his life around and celebrated 2 years of sobriety in 2022. Despite the ups and downs for its cast, Heavyweights remains a nostalgic favorite for fans who grew up watching it. 30 years later, it's still bringing laughs to those who revisit the quirky summer camp classic. Kenan Thompson. Kenan Thompson played Roy Murphy, the cool camper who helped Jerry navigate camp life. After Heavyweights, he became a household name on Nickelodeon with All That and Kenan and Kel. More recently, he starred in Kenan from 2021 to 2022 and has voiced characters like Tiny Diamond in the Trolls movies. But Thompson's biggest claim to fame? He joined Saturday Night Live in 2003 and, as of 2025, holds the record as the longest-serving cast member in the show's history. On the personal side, he was married to Christina Evangeline from 2011 to 2022, and they shared 2 daughters, Georgia and Gianna. Tom Hodges. Tom Hodges played Lars, Tony's overly dedicated and often ridiculed fitness trainer. After Heavyweights, he appeared in films like Since You've Been Gone, Stigmata, The Grand, and Overnight. He's also stepped behind the camera, directing Last Request and Titans of Justice, and producing projects like Fly Like Mercy, Fishkill, and the TV series Intelligence. Hodges is married and has a daughter named Savannah. Leah Lale. Leah Lale played Julie, the camp nurse who falls for Pat. She later appeared in My Engagement Party and Little Nicky, but her biggest TV role was playing Kay Simmons on VIP. From 1998 to 2002, her last film credit was American Black Beauty in 2005. Nowadays, she's stepped away from acting and works as a luxury real estate broker in California. Allen Covert. Allen Covert played Kenny the cameraman Perry, who never seemed all that interested in what was going on at camp. He's best known for his longtime collaboration with Adam Sandler, producing films like Big Daddy, Mr. Deeds, Anger Management, Grown Ups, and Murder Mystery. He's also had small roles in nearly every Sandler movie, from The Waterboy to Grown Ups 2. Covert is a proud dad to 4 kids, daughters Abby, Hannah, and Rebecca, and son Hank. Paul Feig. Paul Feig played Tim Wardford, one of the camp counselors, but his career skyrocketed after Heavyweights. He went on to create Freaks and Geeks with Judd Apatow and has directed major films like Bridesmaids, The Heat, Spy, and Ghostbusters. He's also produced shows like Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist, Welcome to Flatch, and Minx. Feig has been married to Lori Feig since 1994. Peter Berg. Peter Berg had a small role as the camp's chef, but his real success came behind the camera. After starring in Chicago Hope, he turned to directing, working on films like Friday Night Lights, Hancock, Lone Survivor, Deepwater Horizon, and Patriots Day. He also developed the Friday Night Lights TV series and produced God Save Texas and American Primeval, set for release in 2025. Berg was married to Elizabeth Rogers from 1993 to 1998, and they have a son, Emmett. Jeffrey Tambor. Jeffrey Tambor played Jerry's dad, Maury Garner, the man who finally stood up to Tony after seeing what was happening at camp. His most famous roles include George Bluth Sr. and Oscar Bluth on Arrested Development, and he won 2 Emmys for his performance as Maura Pfefferman on Transparent. Tambor has been married multiple times. He was with Dora Zabierlin from 1982 to 1991, then Katie Mitchell from 1991 to 2000. In 2001, he married Kasha Ostlin, and they have 2 children, Gabriel and Eve. He also has a daughter, Molly, from a previous relationship. Judd Apatow. Judd Apatow didn't just write and produce Heavyweights, he even made a cameo as Homer Schultz. Since then, he's become one of the biggest names in comedy, working on films like The 40-Year-Old Virgin, Knocked Up, Funny People, This Is 40, and The King of Staten Island. His TV work includes Freaks and Geeks, Girls, and Love. Apatow married actress Leslie Mann in 1997, and they have 2 daughters, Maud and Iris.